Okay. Well, thank you very much, Ms. Shore, for inviting us, CIM Technologies, together with um, Cho, no, for to share about our program. So you already shared a lot about our company and our, you know, uh, so just a brief background about myself. I'm a mechanical engineer, so it's been a long time. So my experience really is into product design when I was working. So I do actually started with designing molds, no, for plastic injection machines. And then I became an OFW in Singapore for like 9.5 years, still on product design and product development. So and then I came back here in Philippines. For 3 years, actually, I did a startup. So, but I'm not going to talk about my experience. Okay. So later on, I can also share in our Q&A. So for now, actually, my topic as a business development officer in CIM is about startups in hardware and digitalization. So enabling digital twin innovation. Okay. So next. So this will be our agenda. So what you need to know is I'll introduce our company, although Mr. already have introduced, and then our training center, Alteon Technology Learning Center, and then our startup program. So CIM Technologies has been in the industry for more than 30 years, 31 years. So we are a provider of technology solutions for both the software and hardware. So we also provide training. So I belong to the training division. We also have a technical support for both the hardware and software. So it was also mentioned we cater services for the AEC, or the architecture, engineering and construction, and manufacturing industry for the local and global market. So for years, so we really work with top AEC companies and manufacturing. So promoting computer-aided design. So that's the meaning of CAD, and computer-aided engineering. So it means that these are into the simulations or finite element analysis. No? Then computer-aided manufacturing. So when you talk about CNC, or computer numerically controlled machine, no, you run to create your molds. So that's actually my first job previously. And then the project management solution. So by the way, we are as a partner of Siemens, Siemens Silver Partner. So Alteon Technology Learning Center is actually our training division for CIM technology. So they offer courses, no, for CAD, CAM, CA. So the I mentioned a while ago. And BIM, so these are for the AEC, or do you call this as the Building Information Modeling for the AEC. And our aim is actually to equip our professional engineers, our architects, students, just like most of the people here, and with the, of course, with the necessarily with the skills, upgrade their skills with the industry skills actually. So with our, of course, our industry experience as instructors, and as well certified instructors. So basically to meet your needs, no. So what do we provide there here in our training? So we normally do a face-to-face, but we adapt to these changing times. So we do online classes, classroom, of course, led type. We also even do on-site as well. No? So if I'm not mistaken, we are also, our instructors are into an on-site training right now, no, in somewhere in Pampanga. So we also do corporate training tutorial classes, and of course, we can customize courses for you. So this is our main for the manufacturing. So for in building your products, in designing your products, we use solid edge. So training, so from your product design to, as I mentioned, about computer aided manufacturing in running that together with the machine, and even to your 3D printer, your additive manufacturing. You know? So you can see there below there we have a face-to-face, a classroom in Makati office. So, but that is before, but now we have to adapt, no, to online. So we also provide you with the certificate from Siemens as well. So yeah. So right now I'm going to talk about our startup program. So before that, let me just maybe for people who doesn't know who is Siemens. So Siemens is our partner. No? It's been our partner for more than 10 years now. So they are leading they are actually a manufacturing company, no, with different division tools such as electrification, automation, and digitalization. So we belong to this digitalization. So I'm going to and then these are some of the figures of their company. So okay. So what about the startup? Solid Edge for startups. So basically, we want to enable innovation, no, using Solid Edge. So this has been running to the 40 plus countries. So we have around 3,000 applicants all over. And then active users, 1,700. So we really want to support for the growth of these startups or SMEs, small companies. So supporting, their transition from their education to entrepreneurship. So that's why we are in alignment with the technology business incubators or CDO Bytes. No? So accessibility. So basically partnering with innovators to support their ideas to become a reality. So using our tools, Solid Edge. So what is Solid Edge? So basically you can, if you notice, there is a 2.0 program. So it's been running for quite some time. So it actually they previously the point program, the part one, we just offered a Solid Edge Premium. But now we are offering more options, no, for the startup. So you have it's not only a mechanical design tool, but it's also for simulation and even to your process engineering. So I also worked in a process engineering before. We did this PNID design. We did this piping design as well. So in Singapore, that this is my work. And then for electromechanical design, so these are the wiring design for your automotive, harness design. And then of course, the chips, it also emits energy or heat. So that's why you make use of this flow EFD for your thermal analysis. So it's very significant in your product design. Now, for in creating molds, as I mentioned to you, I also have this experience in the computer aided manufacturing before. So we also have this CAM Pro 3-axis milling, and now you can also basically 3D publish for your basically for shop floor, for your manual, so that you'll be able really to show this to the assembly line, no? To the manufacturing floor. So you see, from your startup, you can really become an enterprise level with this tool. So the startup program has been mostly, these are normally in the Europe, the US, but if you notice there in the Philippines, it's basically there somewhere in Manila. But down south, that's our goal. No, we be able to have a green dot there, no, all over the Philippines. So we're still starting here in the Philippines, this program. So these are some of the startup participants worldwide. So the one startup that I've shown, no, in Manila is actually the startup called Rurok. That letter R at the top of Tepeo, that yellow uh, logo. So I'm going to share as well, no, just a few of these startups, their backgrounds. So as I mentioned to you, so this is just one of the startups, the Radio Pro Corporation. So they are into aerospace and defense. And I believe our government as well are now into the aerospace program. No? So this is a small a startup. Basically, they are into creating miniature electronic systems for airplanes and spacecraft. No? So he's showing some of their that assembly, no, that for the electronic systems of an airplane. So they make use of solid edge and their design in their digital twin, no, design. So again, he said that Siemens has introduced us to a very powerful tools. Digitalization is the key to our success. So by leveraging a digital twin, we save a lot of time. So meaning, pag sinabi digital twin, so you actually uh, not necessarily create your physical prototype. No, you have your digital prototype here. So it simulates the actual prototype. So it really saves you a lot of cost. So I was, here is another startup from Germany. So it's as early as 2014 pa sila. So they are into energy storage system. So they make use of solid edge in their electromechanical design. No? So sheet metal for the really the casing. Of course, they make use of the simulations. So because this is a thermal energy storage product, so they basically provide an eco-friendly, no, cost-efficient, and a highly scalable modular thermal energy. So storage system that really can work for even to the highest temperature of 1,300 degrees. So that's uh, quite a lot. No? So that's why the simulation is really very helpful to them. So this is the CEO is a doctor, a PhD, no? Academician, I would say. So this makes our work significantly easier. So sabi niya, although I'm not a trained CAD engineer, I found the tool easy to use with clear user guide. So the simulation functionalities are also very useful for us. So later on, no, siguro our engineer can be able also to show you what this how easy it is to use the solid edge. So here's another startup from Japan. So this is more recent, no? 2018. So they are actually more into semiconductor inspection tools. No? So they are into jigs in fixtures actually. So Solid Edge, they make use of in their design. Actually, they make use also of 3D printing, no, and then simulation as well. So sabi niya dito, we are developing semiconductor inspection tools, no, such as wafer level. So these are into the semiconductor, no. Furthermore, we focus on the burn-in and test equipment. So these are for testing really their tools, no, the burn-in, so the thermal. So that's why the thermal analysis here is very crucial because they are also to be able really to uh, simulate the temperature control. No, dito sinabi, socket technologies. They have their own technology that they're using for the cooling of their temperature. So it's a technology. Okay, so basically a jigs and fixture design. So again, the simulation analysis is very useful. And this one naman is also from a Smile Robotics in Japan. So the idea actually here, the robotics, if you can see here, it's that a robotics with an arm that will pick up this cup so that he can transfer this to a vending machine of a coffee. So be able to prepare that coffee to the customer actually is mixing the coffee here. So again, so the founder of Smile Robotics, si Takashi Ogura, so said that we develop robot system for restaurants to realize the future. So lalo na ngayon if you're into COVID, so it's really this is very also crucial, no? A solid edge is very easy to use and realize high performance design. So we evaluate our design performance using computer aided engineering, no, or yung simulation capability ng solid edge. So it's able to make use of the technology, generative design as well. So this is our local startup, Rurok Industry. So they are into progressive precision engineered mountain bikes, no, company. So with the solid edge, they were really able to bring down the material, no, for 20% and even the design to be really stiffer by 50%. This is very also important so that really your design is durable. No? It will not break down. So yes, so Rurok is a progressive bike company. So that's so one of their key to success is of course they solid edge for 3D CAD training as the training and support from local channel partners. So we are actually a partner. So we provide the training to them, the services of the use of our solid edge. So the use also of generative design. So later on, perhaps our technical engineer will be able to also show how this technology was able to capture that design. So using also this, sabi ni PJ Tolentino, the founder, synchronous technology of solid edge was a more expressive way to shape and design our parts. So instead of drawing shapes and punching numbers, we now sketch our shapes with digital pen and synchronous technology. So later on, i-explain din yan what is synchronous technology. So I'm just going to play here Rurok, no, who is
Rurok Industries is a performance bike company. We believe that bikes should progress, get better, just as the rider does. So we make bikes because we think we have ideas on how to make it better. Our first product is called the Rurok Cordillera. It's a bike designed to withstand the rigors of enduro racing. It features a special patented suspension design, makes it always efficient all the time. Our second product is called the Rurok Canlaon. All our bikes are named after the mountains in the Philippines. It features a clever mechanism to change its geometry depending on the user's preferences. And the third product we're currently developing to be launched this year is the Rurok Halcon. The highlight of this product is optimization. We're optimizing the structure using generative design and optimizing the suspension using parametric optimization. The Rurok Halcon is going to be a very serious bike. It's the bike that we'll be introducing to the international market. Our customers do not want to be limited with what they want to do with their bikes. So the goals of the Halcon is to have a structure that's very stiff, very robust to withstand whatever they want to do with the bike and have a really high performing suspension system. The Halcon is all about optimization. And that's why we show Solid Edge. With Solid Edge, we have access to all the generative optimization tools and simulations to achieve our design goals. By using Solid Edge, we found that we are able to design linkages 20% lighter, normalized by the length, and the whole bike is 50% stiffer compared to our previous product. We're able to do this by leveraging on the generative design tools available in Solid Edge. Solid Edge also allowed us to improve our product development process. We're able to finish the development of the Halcon 20% faster, which is 6 months faster compared to our previous development time. Our development process was faster for two reasons. Synchronous technology allows us to design more intuitively, and generative optimization allows us to get to the final answer quicker with less iterations. I'm really excited about the AR features in Solid Edge 2020. Being able to see the product in the correct scale in its natural environment allows us to better get a good perspective when we're designing parts.
For more information, visit solidedge.siemens.com.
Okay, hopefully you were able to watch the video clearly, but I can also give you the YouTube, no, if in case if there's some internet connection problem, no, audio problem. So okay, I proceed. So startups 2.0 program, no. So who are really eligible to enter into the program? So it mentioned here that this is our open naman to design firms and product manufacturers. So open to legal entities, no, in business for 3 years or less. So that is their and then less than 1 million USD in funding. So I'm sure we are and then less than 1 million USD in annual revenue. Dito pa lang pasado na tayo. Hopefully, I'm sure. So you can basically apply here, and there's a form that you can fill in, and then so yeah, there are some business terms and conditions. So uh, just for ano lang, sinasabi dito na uh, the sa company, no, sabi siya, the company will not use the provided software for academic research or projects related to the following. Sabi niya dito, cyber security, defense or intelligence, military, missile or UAV, Arctic offshore, so even to deep water, mga oil and gas exploration, so product export pipeline, nuclear, biological, or chemical weapons. So siguro hindi naman tayo mga terrorist dito, no? So, and then of course the limited din siya, no, for some of the countries na hindi bawal, yung mga North Korea. Of course, Philippines is very much welcome. And then dun sa terms and conditions, so it's a 1 year of solid edge software. So actually the total cost, no, for this, if you are in commercial, no, you to purchase this, the value will add up to 60,000 US dollar. So this would include kasi up to three to five licenses of solid edge software. Then of course meron diyan yung mga technical access, no, to support. We also provide support. So then yeah, so basically those are the lang naman, few of the terms. So I think that would be check. I have numbers. Yeah. So that would be everything. So I think that I'm good. Thank you.